that you've created your first page, and it has nothing on it other than to be named Welcome, you can see how big the title is and how the naming convention that you set up is going to be important. If you click on your Home button right now, you will notice that it takes you back to the screen that is, in this case, recent activities in Campo Freshman PE. It doesn't take us to that welcome page. I'm going to demonstrate how to set that page up a little bit later. For right now, what I'd like you to do is go find that welcome page, and we're going to begin to edit it. So you're going to click back on your pages, and once you've clicked on the pages, you will see it in there, and you can go ahead and click directly on the title name. But before you do that, by default, when you create a new page, it is not public, which means you cannot view it and you can't link it anywhere. So what you want to do is always make it public by publishing it. You click on the little green cloud, and then you can go ahead and you can manipulate it and add it to your course content. That's going to be something that you forget, because I forget, and you'll just know if you can't find the file, it's not made public yet by publishing it. Now, I'm into the publishing page editor, but I need to edit the page. So now I'm going to click on the button that says edit. And I want to spend a couple minutes on this page right here, because this is probably the meat and potatoes of the MyConnect learning management site. So first of all, when you go in to edit a page, you will automatically see the file name up at the top again. Because this is going to be our home page or our welcome page, we're going to leave it as welcome, and I'll explain why later. Directly below, you see your content editor, and by default it's in what we call a WYSIWYG mode, which is what you see is what you get. So if you type in here, this is my page, then you will see exactly what the context is. Above it, you have the content editor toolbar. So much like Learning Point, you can highlight your text and you can bold it, you can change the color of it, you can highlight or cause some particular text to be a different color. You do not have the ability in MyConnect to change the font. The font is only this font. What you can do is you can change the size of the font. So I'll make mine 14, for example. You have some other tools over here that we'll go through a little bit later. The main ones I want you to notice are the chain link, or link to a URL, or to unlink something. In addition to that, you have what we call add-ins, or LTI tools, and those are tools that we've added to Canvas to make things a little bit easier for you. So for example, the V, I'm going to click on the V, and you will see all the different tools that we have added. So if you have a YouTube video that you wanted to add, which I will be demonstrating a little bit later, then you would just click on the YouTube, you would go find it, and it would automatically create the thumbnail. You're going to practice and play with these. You can't mess this up, and this is part of your homework. In addition to your WYSIWYG toolbar being, your WYSIWYG editor being in this mode, if you're a person who understands a little bit about HTML, you also have the ability to go to the HTML mode. And this is predominantly going to be used when you attach content that has an embed code, like your Google Docs. And to get out of it, you come right back to it. At the very bottom, it has an option, teachers only, teachers and students, or anyone. And this has to do with who can edit. I don't recommend that you use this feature. Keep it on teachers. What I found in our first module, I thought I would create a table and allow you all to edit it, but it doesn't allow for what we call concurrent editing, meaning only one person can open and edit the file at a time, which means you have to know precisely what time to open and edit it so you don't override somebody else's work, which is impossible. So we're going to revert back to our Google Docs for any type of collaboration. Over on the far right side, you have 3 tabs, and this is going to be where all the fun really begins to add in on this editing page, and really what perhaps sets Learning Point apart from My Connect, and that is the ability to see what you are designing and what you're adding as you go. So first of all, by default, the links are going to be a tab that I can link anything to this page that I've created. For example, another page, which would show up under here if I had an additional wiki page, which I don't, an assignment I've created, a quiz, an announcement, a discussion. We're going to talk a little bit later about modules and course navigation because that doesn't work quite the way you would think it would. Files are going to be any of those course files that we talked about earlier that have been added or imported into your course. Or you can upload your own. You would just click upload and then you'd find the file and upload it. We're going to talk about file management because this is going to get out of control if we don't start there. So we'll come back to files in a little bit. And then finally, images. When you want to add an image to your page, you would click on your image tab. And again, you can either upload an image that you've created, which we are going to go and create some images here, or you can pull in something off of Flickr. Okay, so this is the content editor, and go ahead, add some text to your page, and go ahead and click save when you're done, and return to our page and view the next video.